Likely, no. How about the peculiar pots? You know what the most peculiar pot of all is? I heard recently they've invented a new pot that you can smoke. People don't like that one. I'm cooked, I'm cooked, I'm cooked. No, 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 I'm not cooked. Remember, it was merely today when I made up the story about the beluga whale that was blind that got released from the Vancouver aquarium, and that poor guy was probably doing tricks out in the ocean waiting for his food, but nobody was seeing his backflip, so no one was throwing chum into his mouth. By the way, what is chum? Did I miss the day of school where they told everybody what chum is? Is it just like fish parts? It's like ground beef for fish? It's like guts. Oh, okay. It's like when you take a fish and you chum it. Okay, say no more, please. It's also salmon? What do you mean it's also salmon? Salmon's is chum too? Girls, brush your shoulders off? It's also salmon. All right. I ain't mad at you. Ground beef for sharks. Remind me never to invent. Remind me, remind me not to ever invite a shark to my barbecue. Haven't heard that sound in a long time. How about sell me? Sell me. Once more. I'll try it again. Once more from the top. What do you think? Remind me not to invite a shark to my barbecue. So true. This is me. 2 years from now, someone comes into my chat. Hey, this is me reminding you never to have a shark invited to your barbecue. Me? What the fuck are you banned? On ban request? Why did you ban me? It was a reference to your own work. You should leave. Do you think a shark would like a half rack of ribs? I got a question about that doesn't answer your question, but your question, I don't know. Listen, if we're being honest, it wasn't the best question, right? You ever see that clip from the Trump press conference where one of the reporters asks a question and he basically says, like, you're the worst reporter I've ever heard of in my entire life. I don't understand why CNN keeps sending clowns like you. And then he points at like another guy and the guy gets up and says, before I ask my question, I just have to defend my friend. Jim's a good reporter. We've roomed together on the road for years. And then Trump says, let's be honest, you're not the best either. Oh, man. I don't even know what the hell they were talking about. I don't know what the press conference was for. It was like a reverse roast. The crowd, I'm not saying you got to hand it to him. I'm just saying the crowd work was crazy. That dude, he was going like 1 versus 100. And as far as I'm concerned, at least when it comes to the Comedy Central rules of debate, he was winning. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. How many ribs are in a rack? Because we had a situation at our in-laws' place. They went to Costco and they bought ribs. And then they said to my wife, how many ribs do you eat? A half rack or a rack? Now you got to remember, my wife is not a prodigious size, you know? She's like 5'2", 105 or something like that. She said she eats a whole rack. And then they said, a whole rack? Are you sure? And they opened their freezer, and I swear to you, they pulled out like a 4-foot tall xylophone of bones. And the truth is, I've seen her eat a whole rack of ribs. probably more realistically, she eats like 3/4 of a rack, and then I eat the last like 2 or 3. But still, I don't know what's going on. Like at a full rack at a restaurant, you are not getting 32 ribs. You're getting like 6 ribs. And then a half rack, you're getting like 6, and a full, you're getting like 12. There's no way. What they pulled out, that was like something you would play in the orchestra. You would have 4 mallets. It wouldn't even be a 2-mallet Marty. You would have 2 mallets between your fingers here and 2 mallets between your fingers here, going like that. So I guess what I'm trying to ask is, when did pigs get more bones? Is the simple question. And the second question would be, why did pigs get more bones? (1992). No, I almost tweeted this, but I was self-conscious that I've tweeted too much recently. And I know we've talked about it on the stream in the past, so it's a bit of a rehash. But I swear to you that it just gets more true for me every day. If you haven't had an orange in the last 5 years, do yourself a favor, go to the grocery store, buy 1 or 2 oranges. You don't have to buy a whole case or whatever. Buy 1 or 2 oranges. They did something. Sunkissed did something in the 2010s. They patched the genome, and every single orange is 10 out of 10. It's like a glass of water and a beer and a cup of coffee all rolled up into one package. Like, it's nothing feels, it's like it's not an entire meal of calories, but it's an entire meal of refreshment in like a single pouch. When I was a kid, you got, some of the oranges were juicy and some of the oranges were kind of like mealy. They kind of sucked. I've had probably 40 oranges in the last month. Every single orange, multiple brands, multiple SKUs, multiple grocery stores, every single one has hit. Maybe I changed a little bit, but I'm telling you, the oranges, they did something, man. They patched it. One of these days, they got to patch pears because they're not holding up their end of the bargain. But for now, I'm content with what they've done for oranges. They did something with oranges, man. I'm telling you. You don't have to believe me, but I wish you would, because I'm telling the truth, I think. They did something to grapes too. I know, they did surgery on a grape. I've been telling you that. Why are you telling me that? Tell me something I don't know. I ate 2 oranges right before bed last night. You know how crazy Kate looked at me like I was? You know how crazy my wife said I was? She said, I'd never seen a man peel and eat 2 oranges like that before. I know, I wouldn't know what I was doing myself. It's so obviously like a single serving fruit. I ate 1 orange and I said, fuck that. Went right back, peeled the second one. I love her. She's so crazy. This mad lad. Stonefish deal attack damage directly back to whoever knocked this out. Maybe there's something to this. Room temperature or refrigerated. We don't have room in our fridge for the orange. I guess we could like run like a triage. I could like take one out, put another one in. But these are room temperature oranges. I believe that they would taste even better coming out of the fridge. But I'm telling you, even room temperature, it tastes cold in a good way. You know how like a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie tastes cold? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm saying, guys, right? You know, like how sweetness and coldness are kind of linked, similar in your tongue. Like sugar's cold, and you know what? Yeah. See, some people are with me. These oranges are room temperature, but they taste cold. That's how sweet they are. If they were hot, they would probably taste room temperature, because that's how cold they taste. Do you have carbon monoxide detectors in your new place? Listen, hang on. Google. Why do sweet things taste cold? Hang on. I gotta scroll a little bit. That's not a good sign. All right. Looks like those people aren't ready for that one yet. That's okay. Let me think about sap for a second here. I gotta call my doctor. You don't think that, like, I'm not talking about like a Chips Ahoy, but if you get like a chocolate chip cookie that has big chunks of chocolate in it, when you bite into the chocolate, you're not like, it doesn't taste cold, like your teeth don't chatter, but you're like, ooh, my tongue is like, that's a little, if I had to choose whether that was cold or hot, I know which side I'm choosing. No? What are you, me neither. All right, well, glad we're all on the same page here. I was beginning to think you guys were a little fucked up. Like, turns out you're cool. I know what you're talking about. These guys just don't get it. Are you allergic? I don't think I'm allergic to chocolate chip cookies, okay? I'm definitely allergic to blue cheese, aka mold, because I remember I used to talk about how sometimes after dinner I would get like the cheese plate for dessert, and it would always have like a blue cheese. Like every time I ate it, it made me feel like I had a bit of a fever. And then people were like, dog, you're allergic. And I was like, really? No, I don't think so. And then they're like, no, that's literally just like an allergic reaction. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds right. That checks out. I never really thought about it like that. So I would say I have a mild penicillin allergy. Also, like, I don't know, I just want some doctors to take responsibility for once, okay? Anytime I go see a doctor that I'm like it's not my doctor, you know? Like, for example, say I've been having diarrhea for 2 weeks straight or something like that, and then doctors are like, fine, come on in. Anyway, they always ask me if I have any allergies, and then for like the first 20 years of my life, I said, I might be allergic to penicillin. My mom told me like that my dad's allergic to penicillin, so they never gave it to me. And then the doctor always went like, well, like he really is trying to make up an allergy just to feel special. So you don't know if you're allergic to penicillin, but you want me to, yeah. Anyway. So then I got tired of being condescended to, so I stopped telling them that I was allergic to penicillin. And then, now I'm allergic to blue cheese. So I don't know if maybe I am allergic to penicillin. Isn't there like I guess I have to go to a different doctor. I guess it's my fault now that I think about it. Anyway, whatever. Just forget I said anything. Hang on. Why don't you come out here? And then I think we're probably done with the alpaca next time we find an animal we like. Yes, this will work. Because we know gorillas go crazy this week. Must be the plastic beach era. We'll lead his two kings. It could still be a duke. It could be a kick-ass duke or something. Or the leader formerly known as king. Dudes, he's encroaching on my decrees. Penicillin is in blue cheese? Well, I know it would make, going to the doctor quite a delicious experience. We should be so lucky. But like they're related, right? Like Charles Darwin and his wife? What? I got -2s for that. Oh, we're giving -2s to facts that make us uncomfortable now? They were cousins, man. There was just no reason for it. I had to really quickly think of two things that were related. I guess I should have said, brother and sister, but just in my head, it's that Charles Darwin. Because I'm always thinking about Charles Darwin. And they were roommates. Charles Darwin wrote a pros and cons list before proposing. Is that real, or is that just the funniest slander of all time? Because it really is hilarious. Fuck asking people for sources. I must start believing people. I heard that as well. It's legitimately real. It's kind of crazy that, like, he's dead so he can't defend himself, right? Like, imagine it's not real. Dude's out there in the spirit realm going like, it's not, I did not do that. I proposed at our Easter dinner. I did not make a pros and cons list. I did not. No big scorpions, man. They don't have the cognitive capacity to run big scorpions. All right, fine, we'll do it. I do think that City Hall by Tenacious D is not that based, though. Let me just say why before you get mad at me. He says, and I quote, "We'll have them tipping over shit. No problem there. We'll have them break in fucking windows of small businesses." I gotta stop you right there. You should please direct that level of anger and property damage at City Hall, please. Rather than breaking the windows of small businesses that had nothing to do with the riot. Like, why don't you break the windows of City Hall? You don't need to be breaking the windows of, your local Subway or something like that. Break the windows of large businesses. Exactly. Fuck small businesses? What the hell? Jeffrey B, is that you? Why did JB turn on KG when he takes over? Because KG was encroaching on his decrees. We have to take his word for it, but I don't see why you'd have any reason to lie. He says he's encroaching on my decrees. Also, the dude's kind of dumb. Like, he believed that there was a potato famine in Idaho, and then his ass actually, like, went out there. And then he said, I just got back from Idaho, dude. Plenty of potatoes. And you're going to ask, how did he get there so fast? Are you even listening to the song? Decree number 2. From now on, we'll travel through tubes. He used the tube technology. It's like they got answers for all the questions that you're asking me. Hang on, I'm thinking. You're cooked. And you know what? You're cooking. I'm going crazy mode. Catch me going like dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-do-do, dee-da-dee-dee-do, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yee-hoo! That's a genuine yee-hoo right there. What a great shop. These teams are getting really good, though. Oh! There's 9. I am experiencing brain death. Feels good to be back after a weekend away. Sucks for you. You gotta edit, like, well, you don't have to. You choose to edit all the insane stuff that I say into a more digestible format. Streams will be back at 5 hours, hopefully tomorrow. I can't say for certain that it's going to be tomorrow because I need to see what's going on with this desk situation when I get home. 10-piece me? Thank you, thank you. What about the VIPs from the password game? So true. Can I get the ats? Hang on, I think I have them in the moderator Discord channel. Here they are, okay? If they are here, The three heroes who typed the hexadecimal code that allowed us to complete the password game, if they are here, you're getting VIP'd. So we got bangers only with a Z. 999 plus messages in chat. They are not here right now. I'll come back to that one. DL Guiga. DL Guiga. 999 messages in chat. Last message. Peloton bikes are supposed to be recalibrated every 3 months. Calibrate yours and do it again. Yeah, your bike's calibration is off. Have you ever recalibrated your bike, or are you still living off of inflated numbers? Have you ever recalibrated your bike, or are you still living off inflated numbers? Okay, old ass. Oh no, what the hell? They're a Peloton hater. I assure you my wattage is perfectly verifiable. I've got verifiable wattage, okay? And then slash user, and they're not here right now. Slash user Stonemanfish. 6 messages total in chat. That's crazy. Talk about having like the highest density of valuable messages of all time. Second A and A at the end are on the same line. That's their last message. They literally came in with like the Ark of the Covenant and then didn't even say you're welcome. They just dropped it and then like went through the rest of their days satisfied. I could never. That's crazy, man. Okay, now listen. We should definitely VIP that last individual, Stonemanfish, because they've only left 6 messages in 12 years of watching the content. So when they leave their 7th message in a year and a half, they're going to be so fucking confused, and that's going to be hilarious. And if we're going to do that, we have to stay consistent. We'll VIP bangers only as well. And then we'll VIP DL Hewley, DL Guiga. DL Guiga. There you go. 3 VIPs. I love your chatting, VIP, very important person. I'll be super auto noob. What about librarian? They're a VIP. They're elevated above VIP. They get spoken to like every stream. They're in their own category. It's just that Twitch has not created a way to denote the category yet. Recognized valuable chatter member of the community. I don't need a badge. Just VIP them too? We can't have 4 VIPs in one stream. It reduces the value of the VIP. Used to be a kick-ass Duke, or the chatter formerly known as VIP. Hang on, I'm cruising. Ooh. You think Tom Cruise has ever chosen to listen to a rap song? I feel like I would love to know what kind of music Tom Cruise listens to in his downtime, if he listens to music. I don't think that he necessarily would listen to quote-unquote weird music, but I think no matter what it would be, when he told me, I would go, weird. Like, imagining Tom Cruise listening to anything just feels so weird in my head. Like him bobbing his head to like a song in his kitchen while he cuts up some tomatoes or something like that. I just couldn't do it. Usher? Don't get me started on that guy, okay? What's Usher doing now? He's going out breaking up families. You get pleasure out of this, you sick motherfucker? I'm never taking my wife to an Usher concert, man. He's a home wrecker. So true. Also, for those of you who are explainers, any lore masters in the chat, Kiki Palmer and her boyfriend went to an Usher concert, and then he like seduced Kiki Palmer and gave her like a kiss on the neck, and she was like, I ain't mad at you. And then the boyfriend posted like, you're the mother of my child, why would you do this to me? And then now they unfollowed each other on social media, they're not together anymore. And then Usher was trying to do it to another girl who's the wife of an NBA player, but then that girl stopped it and sat in the chair of, or sat in the lap of her husband and was like, not today, Usher, not today. I just don't know what Usher's doing out here, man. Usher, I'm giving you a wag of the finger today, Usher. When did we get so much sex mixed in with the music here? It used to just be, I want to hold your hand, I want to hold your hand, I want to hold your hand. And now it's all say, flip me over, fuck me in the butt, oh, stretch me out like a fucking balloon, blow me up like a fucking rocket in the sky. This shit makes me sick, man. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Can't even finish the damn line. Makes me want to throw up. I'm forced to listen to this stuff at the strip club all the time. Oh, man, anyway. Hang on, let me think about this. I wasn't alive in like the 1950s. Were people really stripping to like, she'll be coming around the mountain? Stuff like that? That's hilarious. Flipping quarters on the stage because quarters are worth like $5 in inflation adjusted. She'll be riding 6 white horses. Just picture my grandpa, but like de-aged like 50 years, but he still looks old, sitting in the strip club. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, she will. Flick! It's a Nichols landing on the stage. Fucking. Yep. She's just taking off her hat and one of her sandals. I don't know what he was saying. It just felt like he would say yep. Don't really have a good reason for it, quite frankly. Oh, man. But what did they play at the strip club in the 1950s, man? He's the oogie woogie bugle boy from Company C. This shit is just silly. Classical, you play Beethoven's Fifth Symphony? Yakety sax? Get smoked. Just crazy, man. It's just, I don't know, I don't even know what to think. These days. I don't know what to think these days. I think you should take one of these. And then one of those. I think you should take a pineapple because there's no garlic this week. What do they play at strip clubs today? I've never been. Well, the 2 times I went, in like 2007 and 2009, they played exclusively classic rock ballads from the 1970s and 80s. But this was also in Ontario, Canada, so like, I don't know. Other parts of the world it probably differs, if I had to guess. You're gonna buff a marmoset? I'd rather you get fucking sold than have you get buffed. Must have lost your damn mind. I'm selling you. I'm saving my, well, no, I'm not saving my reroll. Let's not be silly. Can you speak to the ass inflation? I can't speak to anything. I mean, this bit, you know as well as anybody else, librarian. I've spoken about the few times that I went to a strip club in my life. On stream, I've spoken about it many times. And I think that the strip club is fucking weird. And I don't get it. And both times when I was in, I was highly uncomfortable. Not because, well, I mean, the dynamic is weird because the women are like interested in you and you're like, I'm literally like 19 years old and wearing like a threadless t-shirt. No, if that was shoes that my mom bought for me, like, no, you're not. But I'm smart enough to at least know that. And then the other weird thing was like all the guys there, like, I almost want to say, and you can copium me for this, but there's some truth to it. It's like, I was there like a half, ironically is probably not the right word, but I wasn't there for like gratification. I was there because I was like, it was my friend's birthday and people were like, let's take him to the strip club. And I was like, I guess, I was there as like Louis Theroux, right? It was just an unusual experience. I was on my dark tourism bend. Anyway, but then like 95% of the men who were in the strip club were like, yeah, this rules. And I was like, you are stupid. Or maybe I'm stupid, I don't know, but I don't get it. I'll go with like get a boner with 8 of my friends. And we can't even suck each other off or they kick us out? Why did I freeze? What are you doing frozen here? Put you here for now. Sure, why not? You're gonna buff a blobfish though. Whatever happened to freedom? I don't know, it's just weird is all I'm trying to say. So I can't speak, what I'm assuming what the question is have strippers' asses inflated? And the honest answer is, I have no idea. I even really look at their asses when we were there, because I was mostly just like trying not to, get scammed. Because I remember like when it was my friend's birthday, one of the dancers came over and was like, it's your birthday, you have to do a shot. And he was like, okay. He's turning 20 or 21. And then the stripper like went away for like a minute and then she came back with a tray of like 8 tequila shots. And then she fucking did 4 of them right there. And then like my friend had 1 and he passed 3 around. It was like, she upsold him like crazy. She had the foot in the door technique. She's probably the owner now. Based? Well, like kind of. It's not based. But he wasn't a pervert either. To be honest with you, I don't even think he wanted to be there. And that's maybe the most fucked up part is his own birthday. It's like it was his birthday. And the other people were like, you should go to the strip club. And I think he was like, I don't really want to. And then they were like, we're going. Hello, Chili, by the way. Hello. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it. Careful, Chip, it's a weird stream today. It's not a weird stream at all. I'm always breaking taboos. I'm always saying swear words. I'm always using Gen Z terminology. Saying shit like, I'll be like, whatever happened to sucking dick? Now all anybody talks about is eating ass. People are like, whoa! I thought only my friends talked like that. No, I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I'm 34. Chibley, I'm just thinking too, that's kind of a great bit. That's kind of a great tweet. Whatever happened to sucking dick? Now all everybody talks about is eating ass. I think that could go off. +0? No, I think it's at least a +2. We're back to sucking dick now? Good for you. Chibley, what's your favorite skibbity toilet video? Hang on, I couldn't see because too many people were typing lol. Chibley, question mark, dude, Chad. Chibley doesn't know skibbity toilet, bro. You are not beating the old allegations, brother. I know you've been posting I Can Has Cheeseburger National Parks on Twitter. Oh, man. Welcome to the show, brother. I can't believe he doesn't know skibbity toilet. You're 40? I'm not 40. I'm 34. I had to think about it. Same thing. It won't be the same thing when your ass is there. Your ass will be like, I'm not 40, I'm 34. And then some fucking 29-year-old who doesn't realize that he's in exactly the same shoes as you is going to be like, you're not beating the allegations. We definitely lose these. I know there's some 31-year-olds in chat right now that are like, who, thank God I'm not 34. Your ass is already 34. Shut the fuck up. You're already there. If you're 31, you're there. I'm sorry. Nothing changes unless you fuck it up between 31 and 34. How about a bald? How about an ordinary step family? Pretty rare these days. I'm 28 and I have to do stretches every day. Listen, I'm 34. I don't have to do stretches every day. Who's the old ass now? Old ass. Okay, don't everybody point and laugh. That seems really mean-spirited. Oh, man. No, just me. Only I should be pointing and laughing. Did that feel good? It felt fucking great, man. Because what's the bad thing about being old? You know, you fucking... Your joints hurt, and you're out of touch. My joints feel great, and I'm hilarious. So fuck you. You're the... I'm the dude who's... I'm 34 years old. I'm keeping an open mind to skibbity toilet. You're like 25, and you're like, the younger generation's so lost. Gmod videos where the man's head pops out of the toilet. That's crazy. You're old. My ass is just living here. You tweeted about an old U.S. president's fashion? No. Wrong. False. I tweeted, can I say something without people getting mad at me? And it was a picture of Richard Nixon rocking the fit. That's worse? Yeah, because you're old. If you were my age and younger, you would be like, I get it. Can you check your phone? Okay, hang on. I can check my phone. Did we win? 1 second. I'm checking my phone. Don't kill me. Okay, I see. Holy cow. Holy. I gotta respect... I like that I married a strong woman, okay? Because she told me to check my phone, and then basically what she wanted me to see was like 7 home improvement projects that she completed in our house while I was doing fucking nothing. Just talking, sounding like an insane person playing a mobile video game on desktop. You deserve to brag. Holy cow, thank you. It's actually even worse because the first picture is, here's some shit that you forgot to bring from our house. So the first picture was like, you made a mistake, and then the next 6 pictures were like, check out how much I improved our lives. And I'm like, I know, thank you. I'm so fucked up. I'm so fucked up. Just eat a couple more oranges. Kate, I told them that you said I was crazy for eating 2 oranges right before bed last night, and they completely agreed with you. They said eating 2 oranges in a single sitting, especially right before bed, is a little bit crazy. You're on the right side of history with that one. I will say though, because people are asking me real questions about Skibbity Toilet. I don't know anything about Skibbity Toilet. There is a fallacy, maybe not a fallacy. I think there's a deleterious way to live, which is everything stupid that the younger generation is doing is actually awesome. You know, we all have that period in our lives. Usually it's when we're still young, but then other people are younger than us for the first time ever. And we go like, oh, it's so stupid. I'm 17, but it's so stupid that 14-year-olds these days are saying sus. Back in my day, we said fucking legit or whatever. Then there's the flip side, which, if I may posit, is actually a little bit more cringe. That's old people who immediately think that everything young people do is awesome. That's crazy to me. You would find like a 65-year-old man who looks like, you know, like he's got an 8-pack and he looks like beef jerky when he takes his shirt off. And he's like, I don't know why everyone else my age is mad about all the Tide Pods. I think it's cool that all the kids are eating Tide Pods. If I was 15, I'd be eating Tide Pods too. Those people don't exist. They exist. They exist. I'm real. I'm real. This is a rare Vanilla Sky reference. REM poster, are you still here? This is when you should post something from Sweetness Follows, which is the REM song from the Vanilla Sky soundtrack. Ready then to bury your father and your mother. What would you say if you lost each other? You know what I'm talking about? But no, nobody knows. All right. Anyway. I have a boss who was 50 years old and he talked about watching Evangelion. Follow-up question, was your boss Robin Williams from the movie 1 Hour Photo? Did you work at a photo lab inside of a pharmacy? Yes. I have some troubling news about your boss. He kidnapped 2 people and forced them to engage in lewd acts in a hotel room. And when my friend saw the movie, we were in 9th grade, he said it made him cream his jeans. And I said, yeah, because they were doing lewd stuff, right? And he said, no, because I was so scared. And I said, is that what cream in your jeans is, when you poop your pants? I was always under the impression that creaming your jeans was when you shoot your wad into your Joe Boxers. Anyway. It is? I gotta find this guy on Facebook, let him know. Remember when you made fun of me for saying creaming your jeans was when you come? I was right. The internet says I was right. Creaming your jeans is when you come. You dropped a deuce. That's totally different. Remember that time you stole my lunch money and you said creaming your jeans is when you poop your pants? Remember that time you gave me a wedgie and said, you're probably so scared you creamed your jeans? And I said, I did cream my jeans, but that's just because I have a humiliation kick. It's got nothing to do with it. It's a different, you got your verbiage all messed up. You think you would beat me in a solitary confinement challenge? You think you would beat me in a solitary confinement challenge? Do you hear yourself? No shot. Easy. I can't just think of nothing for hours. Wait, really? I thought it was like involuntary. Like some manslaughter. Just wait. There is an involuntary manslaughter, right? Because the existence of a voluntary manslaughter, there must be an involuntary manslaughter. Is that when you're like, I had no choice? Bang! Have you heard ETA by New Jeans yet? You would love the conspiracy theory that it's about terrorists. Chibli, I love talking about fourth generation K-pop girl groups. New Jeans, I do like some of their stuff, but I honestly think, at least from what I hear in the car, I think I'm more of an aespa stan personally. Hang on, I gotta think about this one. Super Shy by New Jeans is a banger. No joke, that's what my wife played for me in the car. She played like 7 K-pop songs for me in the car yesterday. That was the one where I said, I liked most of them, but that one was really good. And that's like as close as you'll ever get to someone doing a blind taste test, because I had no idea who sang it or what they were saying, to be honest. So, I think if you're a New Jeans fan, you ate. Let's put it that way. No salad. Too spicy. Must some of that. Yeah, I could do. It was the weekly K-pop lesson for my husband. Kate, some of these people out here, they don't know that 50/50's been canceled for trying to take all the attribution away from their producer. So I had to let them know. You know, I gave them a little bit of a, let's just call it a history lesson. Take some of that. I think we're going to 10. I don't think anyone could stop me. Your ass is gone. Your ass has arrived. Your ass is gone. We're going complete psycho mode. Probably Gorilla comes out next. 50/50 super canceled. Cupid is so dumb. More like you guys in the band are so dumb for making a decision like that that led to you experiencing negative media attention in the public eye. No! I thought we were going, man. What the hell's going on? He's talking about K-pop. He's talking about give it a wedgie, 1 hour photo, New Jeans. Hey, you didn't hear earlier we were talking about Baz Luhrmann's 1996 classic Romeo plus Juliet. Now that's a movie. I do bite my thumb, but not a dessert! How about like an aggressive, how about like a wavy Godfather? What time is it? It's 2 p.m. We gotta lose ASAP, man, because I gotta disassemble my whole office. I gotta eat some lunch, disassemble my whole office, and then do it fast enough to pick up my daughter from daycare. Dude really just looked at a clock on the wall. Chibli, you're not beating the old allegations, okay? Yeah, I've got a clock on my wall. I was born in 1988. All right? There's nothing I can do about that. I've already reconciled with my age. Your ass has to deal with it the same way everybody else had to deal with it. Don't change the subject. Can't believe he got me. Do we do Jonah Hill discourse? No, I don't care. Like, at all. Like, in the slightest. The closest we got to discourse is I said, I know Greta Gerwig's ass is so happy she didn't cast Jonah Hill as Ken. I think I said, holy. But that's just the damn truth. You cared about the Kiki drama? Kiki can do whatever she wants, okay? I'm just saying, I'm just stunned that, like, Usher's just breaking up, like, American families. Like, does he have a residency in Las Vegas? He's breaking up, like, 2 American families a night? Like, the man is single-handedly dismantling the nuclear family. Not a good start here. You're right, he is not a family guy. And I wish he were. What are you talking about? I'm talking about how Britney Spears tried to tap Victor Wembanyama on the back in Las Vegas when she saw him, but then Victor Wembanyama's security freaking turned around and, I mean, I don't want to say it was a backhand, but he definitely struck her. He struck her, and then she was shocked. I think emotions ran high, and like on it, it's a messed up situation, man. I don't even really want to get into it. It's a pretty sensitive issue for a lot of people, myself included, chiefly. Because I'm part of the Victor... I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. We can get out of this. We can get out of this one. I used to have a Victor Wembanyama themed novelty Twitter account. It was called Victor Baba Yaga. And I would post like clips. I would basically... insinuated there was like basically a false feud between him and Brandon Russell, who ended up going second. Brandon Russell stands could never, and then it would be like a picture of Victor Wembanyama's stat line from like a game where he did really well. And then so that became like a big part of my identity. But before that, I was big, like I was like a capo in the Britney Spears fandom. So it's causing me like a big problem right now because I'm kind of like torn between two allegiances, and a lot of my fans want me to make a statement, but I don't know what to say because if I take Victor's side, then I'm really gonna annoy all the Britney fans that follow me, and if I take Britney's side, then, I mean, I'm supposed to be like Victor's number 8 novelty account on Twitter right now, and his stock is only rising. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, quite frankly. It's been like a pretty hard week for me. I appreciate your patience. Just take this for now. POV day 8 in solitary confinement. You need to get off of NBA Twitter? Bro, it's NBA Twitter is popping off, man. Like, why they got my man Jordan Poole out in D.C.? They don't never ask him any questions about the Washington Wizards. They're only asking him questions about what it was like to be on Golden State. Like, literally, the dude got traded to Washington. Can you ask him how he feels to be, you know, in the Beltway for once? Why are you asking him questions about Draymond Green? When are you going to watch the NBA? It's never going to happen. Holy cow. Oh! Nintendo 64! NBA drama is better than the games, and I love the games. Did you see the tweet today where John Moran tweeted, like, all attacks are being calculated or something like that? It's something along those lines. And then the quote tweet was like, we literally just want you to play basketball. And then it was the video of Michael Jordan in concert, and there's like the actor with the M16 pointed at him, and Michael Jackson just puts his hand on the barrel of the gun and points it down. Oh, man. Oh. NBA Twitter is definitely like the best part of Twitter. Could you get a more obvious endorsement than that? I've never even seen a game of basketball, and I love NBA Twitter. How do you feel about Wemby? I mean, I feel like he's destined to become one of the all-time great number 5s, without a doubt. He's like 7'8" with a 10-foot wingspan. Like, how are you supposed to stop him from hitting the jumper? Nobody's tall enough to stop him from hitting the jumper. As long as he can, you know, keep himself healthy, I don't think there's anything stopping him from being like, you know, in the conversation for one of the best centers of all time. Now, have I ever seen him play? No, I've never seen him dribble. I've never seen him shoot. Never seen him receive a pass or gather a rebound. But I would say, based on what I've read, he's got a the world's his oyster. He plays forward, not 5. Bro, okay, listen, ever since the rise of LeBron James, the roles that players play, the positions they play in the NBA, it is very muddy. Okay, there's no such thing as a default like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. Everybody plays everything. You're telling me you get Victor Wembanyama, he's not going to be taking the tips. You're telling me he's not going to be eating glass, getting offensive rebounds. Come on, it's like we're not reading the same thing. That's all I'm going to say is we're not reading the same thing. Why are you comparing him to LeBron? I'm not comparing him to LeBron James. Yet LeBron James, obviously, he's cemented his legacy. He's one of the greatest players of all time. I'm just saying LeBron came into an NBA where positions were locked, and then he ended up being flexible. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5 a little bit his third year in Los Angeles, okay? I'm just trying to say that he pioneered positionless basketball. I don't know why people are trying to put words in my mouth. Hey, librarian, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Okay. Good stonefish. Shockingly good take for someone who doesn't watch basketball. I know. I'm really smart. Man, if we could just win this one, this gorilla would go crazy. Would go crazy, man. Don't do this to me. Just win this round. It's only round 10. Win this round, get that gorilla out here, and it's over. Big whoop. No big deal. That's pretty bad. Never mind, I'm fine. Were you kind of hyped when Toronto won a couple years back? I think it's cool that Toronto won. If any basketball team had to win the championship, and as I understand it, that is one of the rules, I would want it to be Toronto. People were really happy for sure. But like at the end of the day, I'm not going to take any credit for the championship, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Unless, well, in so many ways. Such as, I'm getting married on Monday. Any tips for me? First tip, today's Monday, brother. You're late. Second tip, you get one free fuck up. I know you're going to say this is bad advice, but a lot of people were not here at the start of the stream, okay? This next week, I think it's the 17th. The 17th is National Get Out of the Doghouse Day, which means your wife is obligated. I know those are strong words. I don't feel good using them. I kind of immediately regretted it. Either way, she is obligated to let you out of the doghouse. Now, if you're not familiar, which you may not be because you're just getting married, the doghouse is something that you are said to be in figuratively or even literally, depending on your pet situation, said to be put into when someone is mad at you, particularly your spouse. So, if you find yourself in the doghouse, maybe you didn't do the dishes, maybe you forgot to take out the trash, it can only last until the 17th. And on the 17th, she is contractually obligated by the rules of the United States of America to let you out of the doghouse. But after that, you gotta straighten up and fly right, brother, because the next National Get Out of the Doghouse Day is not until July 2024. So you're lucky. Your timing honestly could not be better. However, be careful after that. That's all I'm saying. I'm okay. You have me thinking I wasn't okay. I'm okay. Why is he not freezing things? Oh, yeah. Well, because I don't want to freeze things I don't want. Take some of this. This could be fun. I don't want to fucking, get a big squid. Who cares? Why didn't you freeze that old gorilla? I didn't notice him. I was too busy trying to construct a bit. Just the honest answer to your question. Hang on. I can beat the coconut. I can beat the scorpion allegations. Oh! Sure. That's probably not good value at this stage of the game. He cried? Chibli, why are you... Yeah, I cried. What's your problem? Take some of this. I dropped my daughter off at daycare, and she was going like... She was weeping, openly weeping, because she was going to miss me so much. But then she was maintaining a strong facade. She was saying, Daddy, have a good day. Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I'm going to miss you so much. Yeah, if that doesn't bring a tear to your eye, then you might be a little bit dead inside, brother. You love crying? Never mind. Yeah, I bet you do. Fucking puss. Old ass. Oh, man. I cried the other day watching the Blackpink documentary on Netflix. I didn't. I've never seen it, though. Okay, slash marker, sap. I gotta...